Hey, this is Andy sir, and in this episode of Beyond the Classroom, I want to speak to you about something that's been sitting heavily on my mind in this last 1 week. We are living through a phase where everything is changing and changing very fast. And it's not just the tools, it's the meaning that we derive from the work we do. Recently, Aditya Agarwal, one of the Facebook's earliest engineers, wrote something that hit me hard. After spending a weekend coding with Anthropic's AI model Claude, he tweeted, "It's weird time. I'm filled with wonder, and also profound sadness." Why? Because Claude was able to write better code and faster, to the point that he did not feel the need to do it manually again ever. And what he was processing was not just productivity, it was something more existential, a quiet shift in identity. As someone who has been in education for 15 plus years, I immediately felt the parallel. Teachers, mentors, programmers, designers, we all identify with our ability to do something others cannot. When that ability is automated, what remains of our identity? This month, Google launched Gemini's free mock and diagnostic engine. And it did not just throw questions, it analyzed student responses, identified strengths and weaknesses to shallow level, and offered structured plans. It did in 3 minutes what some coaching systems take 3 weeks to personalize. I've always told my team and teachers that AI would eventually touch every part of test prep. But seeing it unfold live still stirs something inside me. It's humbling. And at moments, it's unsettling too. Here's what I've noticed about myself. Over the years, the parts of teaching that have brought me the most joy haven't been the great lectures or the best slides I made. They have been the open house Q&As, the impromptu discussions after a tough mock test, the late night doubt sessions where a student walks in confused and walks out a little clearer. There is a unique magic in engagement over a broadcast. That's where you see a student shift. That's where mentorship actually lives. And AI, for all its brilliance, has not touched that space yet. Let's be clear. AI is not disrupting education, it is actually commoditizing it. Everything that was bundled into test prep is now being unbundled. Content, now it's free. Mocks, now there are infinite of them. Solutions, they're automated. Performance analytics, they're available on demand. That's what tech has done. But what's left? Judgment, strategy, personalization. In fact, I wrote in an earlier piece last year, AI will kill shallow test prep, but not serious education. I believe that even more today after this latest developments. Because real students don't struggle with access, they struggle with application. They spiral after a bad result. They avoid weaknesses. They lose rhythm after one festival break. They prepare endlessly but never pause to reflect. They confuse course with readiness. And no tool, no AI tool, not Gemini, not Claude, not GPT, can catch the silent fear in a student's tone. But a good teacher actually can. The great teachers of tomorrow won't be those who know everything. They'll be the ones who can sense uncertainty and offer stability. When I stand in front of a batch now, I know that 80% of what I say can be Googled, but that remaining 20%, the part where I interpret, where I reframe and bring insight, that's what they come for. The teacher's voice must now evolve from a transmitter to a transformer. And personally, that excites me. It challenges me to grow. It demands I do more than repeat slides, repeat content. It invites me to lead by being, not just by teaching. And if you're a student watching this episode, let me tell you something directly. AI can make you look prepared on paper, but real readiness still depends on how you handle uncertainty, how you decide what not to study, how you pace yourself in the last 30 days before your D Day, how you manage your confidence after a bad mock. Remember, these are not technical challenges, they are mindset challenges. And your best weapon will not be an AI tool for this, it will be clarity. Find mentors who help you reflect, not just to revise. And to all the parents that are listening to this episode, remember this AI revolution does not remove your role, it raises its importance. Because your child's future won't depend on how much information they have access to. In fact, that's very true with last 10, 15 years also. Unlike a generation of ours where internet was very new, they have access to everything. But it will now depend on how they make choices when everything seems overwhelming. Be their anchor, be their listener, help them stay steady when the world around them feels moving too fast. Here's how I see it now: AI is a perfect mirror. It reflects who we are, where we stand, what we need. But do understand, mirrors don't move people, mentors do. And that's what teachers and parents should aim to be. And as long as there is uncertainty in the world, as long as young people need courage, not just content, mentorship will always matter. So, teachers and parents have a big role there. And let me say this: AI may raise the floor, but human connection will still raise the ceiling. Let's not fear the challenge. Let's lead through it. Let's go beyond the classroom. Thank you for listening. If this episode resonated with you, drop a comment or message me. I would love to hear what's the part of your work you believe AI can never replace. See you till next time.